Curious False Mountain. That sounds weird. Alright, let's go. Alright. Yep, that does look a little on the fake side. Forge. What we got? What we got? Our transponder beeped, so we got weird stuff. What's up? Snakes? You could probably plug up all of these holes if you were strong enough. Be strong enough. A shove here, push there, and the whole stack collapses in on itself. Get wrecked, whatever the fuck you were. Probably snakes. There's a snake oiler loose. You had no chance. There's something strange about these rocks. Investigate. Some of the rocks aren't real. They vanish as soon as you look at them. Alright. Oh, hey, what's up, man? This thing has a job to do, and it isn't going to take any of your guff. Put that guff right back in the bag and make sure you use a twist tie so it doesn't get stale. Banish it. Oh. Wow, it was very anticlimactic, actually. I was expecting more. Alright, in we go. What we got? Maybe we'll actually be able to read something in one of these places. Ah, fuck. Nope. Lazic Cruz Crow? Insert battery. Wow. We've learned insert, cache, and disposal. Energized. You're chock full of El Vibrato energy and you feel like you could take on the whole world, partly because you're stronger, faster, and smarter, but partly because you're also overconfident. It's not that big of a boost. It's a pretty big boost if I do say so myself. Can we read this now? No. Alright, I don't got the thing for this, so that's inconvenient. Maybe it's hiding off over here. I mean, it could be. Oh, no. Nope. Alright, well. Wasn't, like, every other one hidden somewhere on the map that, like, it was next to? Maybe not. I don't know. There's a lot of things that happened in this game. I don't really remember that clearly. All I remember was we met Gelvis, really. Like, I didn't forge this tree. There we go. Wonderful. Alright, let's get back to wandering, because there's a lot of empty space out here to fill in. Olive Garden's homestead. As you're riding along, you're suddenly nearly bowled over by the smell of flowers. You follow your nose, well, technically you direct him to follow your nose, and find a delightful little home nestled among the trees. Don't stop and smell the flowers. Alright. Gary? A cactus garden, just like at home. You have a garden back home? That's nice. Wait a minute. Didn't you grow from spores in that saloon basement? Previous Gary's home. To meaning. Before popping. Feel like I'm never really gonna understand you guys. Hold up. You probably shouldn't go traipsing through this woman's garden without getting permission. Well, I've done that everywhere else. Howdy! Howdy, stranger. Name's Paco. Howdy, Paco. I'm Olive. Olive Garden. Nice garden you've got here, Olive. Why, thanks. Looks delicious. Oh, I don't grow 'em to eat. I just grow 'em to grow 'em. In fact, if you've got the know-how, you're welcome to harvest anything you like. Thanks. Sure thing, hon. Why, I'm always happy to meet another cactus aficionado. Did you know there's more than 2,000 different breeds of cactus? All different shapes and sizes, and all different colors, too. I'll be. If you know what sort of cactuses to look for, they'll help you survive out in the desert for quite a while, too. They collect and store a lot of drinkable water, and several varieties bear edible fruit. That's fascinating. And that's even before we get into their medical uses. Did you know if you sterilize cactus spines over hot coals, you can use them for sutures? Although you have to be careful because there's a couple breeds whose spines are actually venomous. Well, I'll be darned. Did you know that Saguro cactuses, those are the tall ones with the arms that you probably picture when you think about cactuses, generally live to be 160 or 170 years old, sometimes as old as 200. Heck, they aren't even considered adults until they're 125. Gosh. You'll probably think I'm silly, but I kind of think of these cactuses as pets. They're like my big prickly children, though a lot easier to take care of, obviously. People probably think of me as that weird cactus lady that lives outside of town, but that doesn't matter to me as long as I got my little needle babies. You know, if you love cactuses so much, why don't you marry one? Paco, you are definitely not the first person that suggested that. And I'll tell you what, I would absolutely positively marry a cactus if I could find one that wanted to marry me. Lady, I'm gonna forage your entire garden, and then boy, do I have a surprise for you in the near future. Can't forge those. Can't forge these. Can forge these. It's all mine. It's all for Paco, except the ones I lack the skill to harvest. All the way back to Dirtwater. Bill, you aren't gonna believe your luck, buddy. We've found someone who is weirdly into cactuses just for you. As soon as it loads dirt water. Alright, let's go. I found just the gal for you, Bill. Do you mean it, Paco? Sure do. She's a cactus-loving lady of the name of Olive Garden, and she's a real peach. You give Cactus Phil directions to Olive Branch, and he hitches a ride on the very next passing stagecoach. Godspeed, Cactus Bill. Let's go back to the scene of the crime and see what's going on. Let's move the cursor off the screen. Why, he's here already. Look at that. Hey, Bill, I see you found the place. I found the love of my life, and it's all thanks to you, Paco. Yes, thank you. It was love at first sight. We got married right away. Why, I'm glad to have helped someone find happiness in this desolate wasteland. Good luck to both of you. We're still figuring out the whole hugging thing. I wonder if I could find some puncture-proof coverall somewhere. Well, yeah, that's probably will turn up sooner or later. Alright, well, what a happy ending to that story. What we got? Oh, it's a transponder thingy, no big deal, whatever, who cares. Oh, it looks similar to that thing that was in the basement that we totally banished, and it's dead. Hooray, we did it. Hooray, it had a battery on it, no less. Alright, so that was productive, let's do it again. Howdy, oh, interested in trading? You bet. Do we actually need anything? I don't think so. I mean, I'll take, like, stuff anyway. If you actually like... Oh, disposable binoculars. We should take those. Just because it's so we can unlock, you know... find places. Yeah, you don't got nothing else. Alright. So... if you're gonna use these, you gotta go to, like... one of the forts. Because you gotta get a good vantage point. Because we got... you know... I'm pretty sure the train is actually, like, the end of the game. Like, getting the train back. So, we gotta, like, pad as much time as possible, basically. You know how it is. We also haven't found that doll yet, again, which was probably fine, but I feel like we should probably check up on it sometime, you know, use your binoculars. Alright, well, I'll just go be fucking myself if anyone needs me. Alright, fine, let's go back to Frisco. Now that we've gotten that antivirus whole thing cleared up. Grab the reins, yeah. You manage to snag the reins as the horse sprints past and you are yanked out of your saddle. The horse drags you for maybe 100 yards before you get your legs under you and put up a fight and eventually haul the beast to a stop. Tired and bruised, you lead the horse back to where its previous owner is panting up the road toward you. A massively overweight man who is sweating profusely in the desert heat and smells like a dead cheese. No wonder the poor horse was so eager to get away. Alright, I'm back. I can see again. You gotta get that train back. This is embarrassing. Speed points, yeah. Norton's taking the train out. I'll see what I can do. I mean, it's fine. We made it. We got all the way west. Hooray! Gary is west. Hooray! Not long before popping now. Gee, Gary, I'm gonna miss your weirdly cheerful nonsense. Not worrying. Gary will wait for popping until you're done with doing things. Still helping. Aw, thanks. Alright, so, like, follow the tracks. You jump onto Tim's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back into the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand on Tim's saddle and leap onto the back of the train like a real badass, just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do that again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Looks like Gary decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman, so you're on your own until you get back to Frisco. Whew. Alright. What's up, man? I stole this train fair and square. I'm not giving it back. You are feeling neither fair nor square. Take the train back by force. No. We've got to investigate the interior alligator crocodile, however it goes. This barrel is labeled Pickled Pig Knuckles. Try saying that five. Pickled Pig Knuckles, Pickled Pig Knuckles, Pickled Pig Knuckles, Pickled Pig... Nope, it all fell apart. Damn, I was feeling it for a second there. Oh, wait, what? Hop off and head back to Frisco? No. Hand fruit. Someone has carefully stacked these crates with this end up arrows, all pointing in different directions. Wow. This barrel is labeled Pickled Crackers. This barrel is labeled Nubs. Fuck. Alright, never mind. Is locked with an unpickable plot brand locked. God damn. Well, let's get back on the roof and start fighting. Norton, it's all over now. Because you do not have even approaching enough HP to survive a fanning. Well, you've kicked this whole Norton problem down the road a ways. I mean, down the train a ways. I mean, he ran away further down the roof of the train. Oh, good. Somebody has built a rickety-ass bridge between these train cars. This is very safe and not panic-inducing at all. All right. Oh, hey, what's up, boys? These guys look angry and confused. Hold up. Yeah. These guys are so preoccupied with the door to the rear of the car, they don't notice you prowling around behind them. The one in the back has a shiny key attached to his belt. It has a key. It must be the key to the dining car because it has dining car stamped onto it in letters big enough to read from here. Grab the key. You creep up behind them and snatch the key. The burglar has become the burglee. Get wrecked, scrubs. And we're in. One of those fancy silver dome things. You've never wanted anything more in your life than you want to lift this dome up and see what's under, but you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly reveal a dish of such presumed quality. Mysticality 50. Oh, we can do this. Yeah, not even a problem, my man. And, like, it is our stat. 78 Moxie, no big deal. Alright, let's do it. Et voila! Oh, it's just a cream pie. Shaving cream. What kind of lunatics are running the food service on this train? It's not very good to eat, but it's very aerodynamic. Yuck. That'll probably come up later. Ooh, nice flowers. The table looks like it just got jostled in some kind of scuffle, but the flowers are still standing. This table didn't deserve flowers. Door is welded shut. Well, fuck me, I suppose. Up we go. Let's roll. Oh. There's a Norton. You've got a clear shot of him from here if you want to throw that pie at him. Throw the pie. Take that. Curses. Get wrecked, Norton. Yeah, damn, that paid off very quickly, as it turns out. Oh, fuck. Why is this guy hanging out on top of the moving train with a knife? Charge him. Let's not do that. Let's see what we got going on down here. The note says, I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. P.S. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murdering. Crazy. Alright. One of these sleeping compartments must belong to the murderer. Maybe it's this first one. You open the door to the first passenger compartment. The sole occupant is a little boy about 10 years old wearing a blue suit and knickerbockers. Oh, hello, sir. Something wrong? Nothing you need to worry about, kid. I'm on the trail of a bad guy. Do you mean a murderer, sir? I'm pretty sure that's the one on this train. They don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. What's your name, kid? I probably shouldn't say, sir. There might be a copyright thing. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Just let me ask you one question, and then you should lock your door after I'm gone. I understand, sir. What would you like to know? Are you on the roof of the train? Excuse me? The murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you? No, sir? I'm in my passenger compartment? Right, good, that'll be all. Alright. The Lord of the Spittoon is on the case. You open the door to the second passenger compartment and look inside. There's a portly man in a dapper gray suit with a tiny, meticulously waxed mustache, and not, I'd like to clarify, an enormous bushy one. Excusez-moi, is there somewhere I might be of assistance, monsieur? Sorry to bother you, but there's a murderer on the loose, and I'm checking the passenger compartments. Sacre bleu! This is very serious, mon ami. Allow me to proffer to you the use of my little grey cells. I don't know what that means, but no thank you. Let me just ask you one question. Is this meant to be Perot? Maybe. Why, certainly. I am at your service. Are you on the roof of the train? The roof of the train, monsieur? Right now? That's right. None. I am in here, in conversation with you. Good, that's all. Alright, we're closing in on the guy. You open the door to the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. Since the note from the murderer said that he was going to be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. And since there's no one inside this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only, by process of elimination, be on the roof. Which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer. Probably. The only clue you find in here is a luggage ticket, though it has the number 3 on it. Alright. The only passenger in this compartment is a middle-aged woman who is writing something in a notebook. She looks up at you as you enter and greets you with a friendly northeastern accent. Why, hello, dear. Is there something you need, dear? What? Sorry to bother you, ma'am. I don't want to alarm you, but there's a murderer on board the train and I'm investigating. A murderer on the train? My goodness. That would be a wonderful premise for my next novel. Marvel. Jesus Christ. Alright, so this is Agatha Christie is the one? And so who's the kid? Conan? The Animu? The Animu one, maybe? I don't know. Sure, why not? Anyway, I need to ask you one question. Go right ahead, dear. According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train? No? No, dear. Alright, thanks for your time. Would you like a meat pie? They're homemade. No thanks. Just have a look at this playing card before you go. Goodbye. Passenger car key. You find bag number 3 and it has the key to the forward passenger car inside. Has very strong corroborating evidence for the theory of who the murderer is. Nice. Alright, you unlock the door. You finally make it to the passenger car, one car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train. So I thought I could just say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself. That is the actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not just the frontmost of the car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he hadn't actually been defeated. Dang it. He runs into the foremost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk. Maybe you could get some of the passengers to help you break down the door and arrest him? Or maybe you could just kick the door down and shoot him until he doesn't bother get anybody anymore. Up to you. Well, before we deal with this, though, right, we have to go and find the murderer in the train car, who we've established is probably on the roof. There's a good chance, anyway, so we should check the roof. Now, it's the train murderer, as advertised. Let's do it. Oh, he laughed. You hear that one? Alright, train murderer, it's over now. Because Fan the Hammer is fucking broken. Just like the olden days of Overwatch. You put an end to the train murderer's reign of murder. You rifle through his pockets. They're empty, except for his luggage tag. Turns out his tag is number 3. Hooray! Whoa, mind the gap. Alright. No. I want to check the door again. Can't check the door again? Alright, that's okay. Alright then. This professorial-looking guy is frowning at a sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with pencil and then erasing what he just wrote. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife or my daughter. God knows she could do with something to keep her occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic. I'm sure you wouldn't understand. Try me. If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum from the Far East. Shows you a sheet of paper covered with little boxes, some of which have numbers in them. It's Sudoku, isn't it? That's Sudoku. Fucking nailed it. My little brother thinks they're for babies. What? Look, this box can't be a 3 or a 7 because you've got those there and there. So it has to be a 4, which means it's 5 here and 9 here. And if that's a 9, then this can't be. Then this can't be, so it's a 7 and this one's a 2. You quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Well, damn it, what fun is it if you just solve it for me? Sorry. Will you help me break down the door to the engine room and arrest the Emperor? Well, I guess I got nothing better to do now. Cool. Sudoku is for babies, though. This woman just ignores you. Fucking rude. This guy is totally pranticating, which is a word I just made up that means ranting in a frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can. I've been on the train before in that situation. Hey, buddy! Percussive maintenance, baby. I'm ready for that one. Hey, buddy, you okay? It's all a lie. We're never gonna get to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. They've been testing to see how long we can survive on complimentary peanuts and bottled water, and now they're driving us out into the desert to some kind of government camp. They're gonna use our organs to fuel alien flying machines. Whap, whap, whap. Whoa. Oh. Sorry, I guess I lost it there for a second. Feel better? Well, yes and no. Listen, we're gonna get to Frisco, but first we gotta bust into the locomotive up front and arrest a crazy guy. I need some volunteers. Okay, I'm in. If I have to sit here doing nothing for much longer, I'll probably flip out again. Cool. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she's made could accommodate a whole marching band. Nice. Excuse me, ma'am. Whatever is it? Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep to myself and I have no desire to get involved. Thank you very much. Come on, this is important. The crazy guy stole the train and I need help arresting him or you'll never get to Frisco. I'm sure everything will sort itself out in the end. In the meantime, I have plenty of wool. Lady, I don't think you understand the seriousness of the situation. If Norton gets away with this, his power in Frisco will be limitless. The city council won't be able to block his horrible new tax increases. Tax increases, for instance? Well, for a start, he's demanding a 4,000% price hike on yarn. That villain! We must subdue him immediately. Cool, I'll shout for you when I'm ready. Okay. This overweight man in a three-piece suit and bowler hat is probably a banker or something. His eyes are closed and his posture is relaxed, but the clench of his jaw betrays his aggravation. Hi, excuse me? Huh? Yes, what is it? A crazy jerk calling himself Emperor Norton has hijacked the train and any volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him. I see. And will you help me? No, I'd really rather not. That sounds quite strenuous, perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please. No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here, and I prefer to avoid stress. Pretty please? Again, no, I'm supposed to avoid things that might raise my blood pressure. Pretty please with sugar on top? Sugar is one of those things. Pretty please with gravy on top? Gravy is another. Look, please just leave me alone. Please, 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 please. No. Please, 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 please. No. Please, 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 please. Stop that. Please, 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 please. I said no, stop asking. You're really getting on my nerves. Please, 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 I'll stop asking if you say yes. No, damn it. Please, 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 please. Alright, God, fine, I'll help. Just leave me alone. Thanks. Alright, now. This man is too busy ignoring his daughter to ignore you. This little girl is peering out the window of the train, clearly bored out of her mind. Hi there, busy? No, all my toys and friends are in our luggage and it's boring and I hate it. Do you want to help me with something really important? Huh? Like what? Well, a bad guy took over the engine car and I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him. Well, mister, I'm just a little girl. Hey, now, that's not a good attitude. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl. But, okay, yeah, we'll bust that crook's face in. Now, that's the spirit. But you gotta pay me in advance. Geez, you're learning a little too fast. Alright, what do you want? I like stuffed animals. A cute little kitty? Eesh, carnival trash. Maybe if you had the whole set of 3, that'd be okay. I'll be right back. Let's go back to the carnival that I'd forgotten existed. Be right. Just give up mid-high-speed train robbery to go and play some carnival games. You know how it is. You know how it be. Important business. Coming on over to the circus. Maybe we can go inside the fucking tent also while we're here now? Yo, can I go in yet? But when exactly? Later. Jeez, okay. We did that one. All our stats are, like, out of control right now. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Give it a whole lot. Maybe we gotta do all 3 to get into the tent. That would make sense. Give it a whole lot. The clown starts picking out of the deck and holding them up the back, so you manage to guess a few, but not very many. Don't feel bad, friend. That's about average. Not good enough to win a prize, though. Darn. Give it a shot. Give it a whole lot. I pushed the wrong button. Oh, small owl plush. Sick. I want that. You managed to guess about 2/3 of them. Nah, that's not bad. Not enough to win the grand prize, but you deserve some recognition for that, my friend. Alright, now, also, give it a shot. Give it your all. The clown starts picking cards out of the deck. You'd rattle off their names as fast as you can pick them up. He seems genuinely impressed. That, sir, is so remarkable as to be practically frightening. Looks like we have a winner. Thanks. I see you've already got a ticket to Barnaby's Bob's show, though, and those are limited to 1 per patron. Let me give you our other grand prize. Okay, fucking neat. I will test my might. I think I can assume what this game is. Hit it quite hard. That was very close. Not a grand prize winner, though. It's the very best I've seen today, and that's gotta be worth something. Well, I'm about to astound you by doing better than that, because my stats are actually unbelievable. You toss it over and catch it a couple of times, test its weight, and casually slam it into the lever. Well, I'll be. That's some genuine muscle you've got on you, fella. Looks like you're the winner. Thanks. So you've already got tipped to Barnaby Bob's show. That is a limited one. Large bet. So, can we also, like, come over here and wreck this guy a second time and get a large plush again? Shoot like a jaguar. Look at that. Now I got a large cat plush as well. Yo, can I go in yet, though, my dude? Fucking this guy. Whatever. I don't even want to see Barnaby Bob chuck knives at people because I'd kill him in one shot anyway. He can sit and do his demon fucking clown shit. I've got a train to catch. Again. You know how it is. Let's roll. Whew, we're back on again. Alright, let's just mosey our way over here. Into the train, up ahead, onto the roof, because that was welded shut. Down we go, the scene of the crime, and I'm back. Alright, so, how about a big plush owl? Wow, she's great! Okay, mister, say the word and we'll show that jerk what for. Awesome. Now this lady. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes? A crazed psycho has taken over the train's engine car, and I need volunteers to help break down the door and arrest him. Oh my, I certainly couldn't be of any help with that. I'm very conflict-averse. What if I told you he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them from the country after he seizes power? That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading. Yeah, you got me there. Any other ideas to convince me? Suddenly you hear a tapping at the passenger car window. What the? Russell! I knew it'd pay off eventually. You open the window and your pet crow Russell flaps in and perches on your shoulder. Hey buddy, good to see you. Caw! Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow. And he knows you? Oh sure, me and Russell go way back. Right buddy? Caw! I rescued him from a cat when he was only just out of the nest and raised him as a pet. I set him free when I left home recently. What is he doing here? Has he been following you since then? No, he probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. That's amazing. Oh, I wouldn't give to have an avian friend like that. Well, I'm still going to be doing a lot of traveling after this, and I figure, so I can't really drag Russell along with me, but I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with a nice lady in Frisco who helped save the train. What do you think, Russ? Russell caws again and flaps over the perch on the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner. Caw! Oh my goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle. Also, I'll let you know when we're ready. Confront Norton. Alright. Me... You pound on the door of the engine car, or cab, or whatever. Open up, Norton! No! Alright, I'm coming in. Oh yeah? You and what army, tough guy? Me and this army. You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had some torches and some old-fashioned rakes. Norton is backed up into the corner of the engineer's compartment, next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs. So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime of being a total ass. That's not illegal. It is when I'm in town. Everybody grab him, except you, Mr. Engineer. I can see you're busy driving the train. Right. Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that'd be great. No problem. Oh, let me go. This isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. Tell it to the judge, Norton. The prison judge. You did it. Thanks, boss. No problem. We got the track laid up to the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad, thanks to the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company, and principally you. You did a real great job, Paco Earp. Aw, shucks, don't mention it. Great job, team. We've done it. Wait. What did that say? This was a one-way train, so there's no sense in going in there now. Fair enough. Oh, fuck. Looks like somebody on that train got a job as a projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and nobody has figured out that they can charge them yet. No, doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and you can keep playing if you want. Oh, shit, dude, we finished. Like, the game, broadly speaking. We haven't, like, fought the clown or anything, but, like, or found the doll. But whatever, you know. We had a daring escapade. Show me the final cutscene. Some folks say endings don't matter, but other folks, they like to know how things turn out. The consequences of their actions, like. With the trains running again, Frisco Frive, people came from all over to seek their fortunes, but thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Nice. Look at that. Whoa. We did a great job. With the railroad completed in Norton ousted, Smee found himself out of a job, but in of an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Responsible City by the Tuesday Evening Post. Nice. Good job, Smee. After you got settled in, Gary climbed to the top of the tallest building in Frisco and shot spores every which way. They say his descendants still roam the West to this day. Oh, shit. Got an achievement. It's got Gary's picture and it says, yes, yes, to finishing. Nice. Thanks to your assistance, Hobart Pobbard got the photography bug, or should we say the photography OWL. Anyway, he opened an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. What a noble man. Kurtz left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. The group was entirely due to word of mouth. The growth was entirely due to word of mouth, because the first rule of Kurt's Fit is that you cannot stop talking about Kurt's Fit. Fair. The musicians you sent to Dirtwater formed a band called Wasco and the Pufferfish. They had a few hits, then mostly faded into obscurity, though you'd occasionally hear Wasco in a radio ad years later. Yeah, I never thought to go back there. Good for them. You've solved 6 of Brentwood's problems. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh the facade on the buttery biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. Wow, and the horse is still drunk. Some things never change. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever after. They even had a few young'uns. Oh, and only one of them was a cactus monster. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. Nice. Good for him. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talk about you. Remember when that Paco fella came through here? Yeah, he was really, really good at this game. Do we have any more root beer? Nice. With your help, Roy Bean's Belly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, whoo-wee! Damn, he's really amped about it. The guy at the back is a little creepy. Dirtwater became, relatively speaking, a thriving metropolis thanks to your efforts as a commerce ambassador and all-around helpful stranger. The once sleepy town became a shining oasis in a barren land. Every man, woman, and child in the town knew your name. They even put up a little plaque with your name on it in your old room at the Jewel. Wow, that guy is really tweaked. Can you please, like, put the spittoon on a pedestal or something, perhaps? She has got a very fancy hat. Oh, this is like a lot of people that we spoke to, because there's the cult lady. No, not the cult lady, the hippie lady. My bad. Oh yeah, we never found that necromancer either, did we? Should probably get on that at some point. As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted adventure and excitement. You visited 65 places on your journey. You're a real gallivanter. Is that a word? Sure it is, you globe-trotting gallivanter, you. Nice. This is where I would put all of my hats. Guns. Oh yes, the grain. I remember it fondly. Oh, there's that mirror I insulted myself in every day. There's my potato-y hat. Oh, the hat sack. Oh, the spittoon. Only on a hat rack. How disrespectful. In 1906, all of the remaining cows in the West were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic single-minded herd. Led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovicius, the cow army thundered east towards Dirtwater. Oh shit. That is several cows. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns swept in at the last minute and slaughtered the herd just before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all of the townsfolk of Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. 420 years later, nice. Deep beneath the ground, ancient machines silently stopped doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine, you and everybody you know are dead by then, and most of humanity has moved to space. Still, though, it's a shame about the planet. There were some cool bars there. Shit, dude. Right. Fuck. Never finished that either, did we? Should probably get on that. Thank you for playing. Nice. Actual credits, unlike the fake ones at the start. Botany consultation. Whistling. Still great. Unity proof of concept. Any funny names? No. Beta testers. No funny names. Disappointing. Still no funny names. Disappointing. The end. Wow. If you enjoyed West of Loathing, you might also enjoy our free browser-based game, The Kingdom of Loathing, on the internet. Wow. Alright, so we finished the main story, but there's still like a bunch of stuff that we didn't do. Namely, we never killed any clowns. Which might be for the best, given the thing that happened with the cows. We didn't find the necromancer, which we should probably get on. And we didn't do all the underground stuff. We also never found the doll. So I'll get to that, and we'll reconvene at a later date.